Okay, last week I did my whole review for Infinity War. Today I'm going to be doing my top 3 predictions for Avengers 4. Now these are some of my predictions that I have kind of agreed on with a lot of other viewers and fans of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and these are some that I kind of came up on my own and just kind of put together through interviews and just kind of basic thinking a little bit. So, yeah. Alright, my first prediction is one I want to get out of the way just immediately. I think in Avengers 4 we're going to be having sort of, or not sort of, we're just cutting between, Cap, Steve, Ant-Man, Hawkeye, and what they're doing on Earth and what all the declared dead people are doing in the Soul Stone. Because that is where they are trapped. They are trapped in the Soul Stone. Now you're probably wondering, why would we cut between them and the Soul Stone? And that's because of this. In an interview with Sebastian Stan, who plays the Winter Soldier, he said he has a scene with Samuel Jackson, Michael Douglas, and Michelle Pfeiffer. Now, if you guys recall at the end of Infinity War, Samuel is dead. He disintegrated with copious smolders, so he is trapped in the Soul Stone. So when I saw that happen, I thought, okay, if he's dead, and Stan said he was going to have a scene with him, Michelle Pfeiffer, and Michael Douglas, I gathered that what if Hank and Janet die in Ant-Man the Wasp, and then so like Hank, Janet, Nick, and Bucky are all trapped in Soul Stone with all these other people. I think that could happen, and it makes the most sense. I mean, it could happen, when they all come back and they're all just kind of, let's just picture gathered in a field, and it's Bucky, Spider-Man, just everybody is around. All the characters have been killed off so far, and just, I think that makes the most sense. I mean, also it'd be kind of cool to see what it's like inside the Soul Gem. So that's just kind of my 2 cents on that whole thing. But I definitely think we could be having some time in the Soul Gem along with what's going on Earth. My number 2 prediction is how Hawkeye becomes Ronin. Now here's my whole thought on this. So back to the whole everybody dying in the end of Infinity War. What if Hawkeye's family dies and that just sends him on a very dark path to where he's angry, he's upset, and he just wants to kill somebody. Thus, he becomes Ronin and he goes to Japan to hunt for Skrulls, and that is a rumor. That in Avengers 4, we're going to find Hawkeye in Japan hunting down Skrulls in disguise as the Japanese Yakuza. So, and there are set photos to support that whole thing, so it is very likely it could happen. It's very likely. And it would be pretty awesome. Because who doesn't want to see Hawkeye fighting a bunch of Japanese gangsters? I would pay money to see that. I would pay money for a whole Netflix series about that. Oh my god, yes! They need to do like a whole Netflix series about Hawkeye and what he's been doing after like Age of Ultron or Civil War, just like a 5-season arc of him after Infinity War, where he just goes on that path to becoming Ronin. Just someone call Marvel. That could be awesome. My last prediction is my last prediction, which is number 3, is there's gonna be a lot of time travel. I mean, we saw set photos of Avengers 4 where Cap was in his the first Avengers gear, that like really unpopular one that no one likes. Of course, we see Thor with his long hair. We have Iron Man wearing some weird like shield outfit, and then we of course see Ant-Man with his gear on, his current gear. So that makes sense because, I mean, they're time traveling, and of course I think Cap and Thor will have their old stuff back on, while Ant-Man's just like standing there with all his gear, and he's like, oh yeah, that's right, I wasn't even introduced yet. But I think there could be some time travel involved, or a lot of time travel where they just kind of jump through history, because there's a lot of apparently there's some set photos of like Frank Grillo, Crossbones, Hela, and even Quicksilver were like apparently staying on set. So they could be going traveling through time, like preventing things and maybe even changing some things, which I'm okay with, because to be honest, I want Crossbones back. because we can all agree he was given the short end of the stick, and plus his crossbones. Who doesn't love crossbones? Plus, the time traveler could undo some of the deaths that happened in Infinity War, such as maybe them saving Gamora or something like that. I don't know how they are going to use time travel, but it is a guarantee there's going to be some time travel, and just yeah. Anyways, that was my like very random video for a bunch of random speculations. So what do you think will happen in Avengers 4? Comment below, and make sure to like as well as subscribe, and I will see you guys next week.